show of this season of Lysistrata. I'm so glad to see you guys all here. I just want to warn you that tonight is actually the Gala night, and basically what happens is the cast get to have their fun with the play. So we've got a few costume changes, there's going to be a few scene changes, there's going to be a few lines changes, and there's going to be a lot of laughs. So I hope you guys enjoy the play. I just thought I'd mention now that halfway through there's going to be a 15-minute interval, and if you just want to make your way down to the tea room just down there, there'll be tea, coffee and orange juice available with a biscuit. The low price of only $1. So it'd be great if you guys could come in, because it's basically fundraising for MUDS. So I really hope that you all enjoy the show. Thank you for being here, and yeah.
Well, aren't we?
And here I call the meeting to discuss a very important matter, and they're still fast asleep.
Oh, don't worry, dear. They'll come. They'll be at home, servicing their husbands. It's not so easy for a wife to get out of the house, you know. They'll be washing the baby, or feeding it, or dressing it.
There are more important things than that.
Tell me, Lysistrata, why have you summoned a meeting for all the women? Is it something big?
Very.
Not thick as well.
As a matter of fact, yes!
Oh, then why on earth are they here?
Not that kind of thing. Well, not exactly. No. I've had an idea. One which for many sleepless nights I've been tossing and turning over.
Well, it must be a pretty flimsy one in that case.
Flimsy? Gala said we women have the salvation of New Zealand in our hands.
In our hands? Well, we might as well give up hope then.
The whole future of this country is up to us, or the entire South Island will be wiped out.
Oh no, not Canterbury, please!
And I won't say it, but you know what might happen to the North Island. But if we women got together, not just us, but the South Islanders as well, we might yet save New Zealand.
The women. What could we do that has every use? Apart from the obvious. But sitting at home, putting conditioner in our hair, or Maybelline cosmetics on, or wearing silk gowns with pink toenail polish and stilettos on our feet.
But don't you see, that is exactly what I meant to use to save New Zealand. Those silk gowns, stilettos, stick-on wonder eyes, yes! And our lip gloss and nail polish as well.
How are you going to do that?
I am going to bring it about that the men will no longer lift up their weapons against one another.
Well, I'm going to get some new hair dye for my regrowth.
Nor take up their armour.
Well, put on some stilettos right away.
Nor man their tanks.
Stick on wonder bras. Here I come.
Now, do you think the women ought to be here by now?
By Coronation Street, they ought to have taken wing and flown here.
No such luck, old girl. They're New Zealanders. But really, for none to have come at all. None from Auckland. None from parts of the north.
Oh, they'll have been on the road since the small hours. Just be patient, dear.
And the ones I was counting on the most to be here the first. The Australians, they haven't come either.
Well, as to that, I did see Carl's wife on the way home, so I imagine she's going to come. Look, some women.
in Mexican. I know it now. Good. Yes, and I know what you're about to ask before you say, "Why, Jesus?" This is the South Island Cantabrian person. Tell me who is the leader of this Mexican assembly.
I am.
Then tell us now what you have to say.
Oh yes, Dad, tell us what this important business is.
I will, but first I want to ask you just one little thing.
Oh, go for it.
The fathers of your children, don't you miss them when they're away at war? I know not one of you has a husband at home.
Yes, I know. My husband's been away for 5 months. I haven't got laid for 5 months, my dear.
And I haven't been away for 7 months.
As for my husband, if he ever comes home at all, it's only to satisfy a virgin. And he's flying off to Guatemala.
That's what it's like. There isn't even anyone to have an affair with. Not a sausage. Talking of which, now we can't even get our 6-inch ladies' comforters, which we used to use as rubber rations when all else failed. Well, if I found a way to do it, would you be prepared to join me in stopping the war?
Oh, I would! Even if I had to give up all my Kelly Clarkson CDs.
And so would I. Not that I listen to Kelly Clarkson, but I'd give up my new Winklings.
Give me a hallelujah!
Then I shall tell you my plan. There is no need to keep it back. If we want to make the men make peace, we must give up!
Oh, Lysistrata, what must we give up? Go on!
So you'll do it?
If need be, we'll believe in Jesus for you.
Just an arm right here.
We must give up sex.
Not that big a loss to me, you know.
Well, fine, I'll take you away from me. Where are you going? What is all this? This shaking of heads and pursing of lips mean? Will you or won't you? Answer me.
I won't do it! It's better to let the war go on.
And I won't do it either. It actually is better to let the war go on than to give up sex.
Why? Were you the woman who was willing to give up her weekly gossip fix a moment ago?
And I still am, and I'll do that, or walk through fire, or believe in Jesus, or anything but give up sex. Lysistrata, there's just nothing like it.
What about you?
I'd rather walk through fire too.
I didn't know we women were so beyond redemption. The politicians are right about us after all. All we care about is having our fun and then getting rid of the baby. Oh, Jesus. My Mexican friend. Will you join me? Even if it's just the two of us.
Ay, caramba!
Please.
Good. Then I've got another line. And I can go back to Mexico. And on the way, convince the Australians to give up sex as well. But how will you convince these heathen New Zealand fellow? Riffle! Riffle!
Well, you'll see.
Okay, look. If we did give up what you said, apart from being ridiculous, but if we did give up what you said, how is that going to help to end the war? Exactly.
Oh no, I skipped a whole lot of lines. I'm sorry.
Just imagine. We're at home, beautifully made up, wearing our shearers pinned on lingerie, our triangles carefully waxed, and the men are like ramrods and can't wait to leap into bed. And then we absolutely refuse. That'll make them make peace soon enough, you'll see.
Won't it just make them divorce us?
Well, that wouldn't do them much good, would it? It'd be no better than petting the one-eyed snake.
Okay, go with me here, but what if they took hold of us and dragged us into the bedroom by force?
Slam it to the door.
What if they force us to let go?
Then you've got to be as damned unresponsive as possible. There's no pleasure in it if he has to use pain and give force. And no man is ever happy if he can't please his woman.
Yeah, right.
Alright, let's say, if you think it's a good idea, then we agree.
I can do that whole thing again I did before, if you like. And I will go back to Mexico. And on the way, convince the Australians to do it as well. But how will you convince the New Zealanders? Riffle.
We will, you'll see.
Not with that bottomless fund of money from the gun.
Well, don't think we haven't seen today. We're going to occupy the beehive.
I got the notion. I'm telling you now.
I do not abide by it, may every drop be spilled.
And if I do not abide by it, may every drop be spilled.
Do you all join in this oath?
We do.
I shall dispose of the sacred remains. Oh, not all of them, the shedless very show.
My delicious blood.
Metrosexual men approach with limping gait and carry logs and
and one or two on the jaw. That might shut them up a bit.
All right, hit me. Come on, I can take it. Although, if you do, no other bitch will ever grab your balls again.
Lord, save me.
Everybody take us in buckets.
Damn you! What have you brought water for?
What about you, you balled up cock? What's that fire for, you funeral?
No, those friends of yours. Their funeral.
Oh, right, well, we've got water here and a few other things. So put your fire out.
Put out fire out.
You'll see.
I'm just trying to make up my mind whether I ought to give you a good roasting.
If you try, you'll never sit on a bar stool again.
Come on, let's sit in here on fire.
What are you? Water?
Macaroni! Ow! I'm macaroni!
Was it hot?
No! It was macaroni! What are you doing? Let it go!
We're watering you to make you grow.
Oh, stop it! Stop! No, it's cold!
What makes so bold? Water the stars before the great.
Stop it! Help! Help! Magistrate!
The same old thing again! The opera, Electra, the female snakes coming out! All of them banging of drums and whatnot! Women these days get up to all sorts of outrage!
Just wait until you hear what this lot has been up to. We have been most grievously assaulted. And what's more, the audience had to put up with Mexicani Jesus.
The audience liked this again. Disgraceful! Disgraceful, but I'm not surprised. Look at the way we pander to these women's vices. We positively teach them to be wicked. That's why we get this kind of conspiracy. Think of when we go to the shops, for example. Huh? We might go to a jeweler. We say jeweler. My wife's needs. It's broken. The clasp came unstuck. So, like, I've got to go away on business for the weekend. She's by herself. Gonna get pretty lonely. I was wondering if you could possibly pay her a visit and put the pin back in the hole for her? Or a cobbler, strapping well hard. Young fella. We say cobbler. My wife's Gucci sandal, it's a bit small, it's hitting her toe just a little. I've got a long lunch so she's by herself. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind taking round a little picnic and enlarging in the opening a little. And now look what's happened. I've come down to Wellington to lobby the government for more money for defence, and the woman has shut the doors in my face. Well, fetch the crowbar, somebody will soon put a stop to this nonsense.
No need to. Come here. What is the use of crowbars? It is common sense and intelligence we need, not violence.
Disgusting creature. Officers, take this one entire head on their back. I don't believe in violence.
If it's so much just place a finger on me, I'll take him to know his place.
Frightened, eh? We'll go on the two of you up, you better tie her up.
Please don't much just touch her.
I will hit you both so hard, you'll shit all over the place.
Say language! Officer, take that one and shut him now!
Touch her, you'll soon cry out for a bit hand.
Fool this! We'll get all the girls from this relay sometime!
You go near her, I'll make you scream.
Come on, officers! We'll charge them all together!
I wouldn't if I was you. We're an elite fighting team, and we'll kick your ass.
It's not really that scary, I just don't see it. My men have been utterly defeated.
Well, what did you expect? That we were slaves, or that women didn't have a stomach for a fight?
I must admit, I thought they had 4, like cows.
Our noble magistrate. Why waste your words on these subhuman creatures? We have suffered an unsolicited cold bath out of these buckets here. And our clothes are all soaking wet. Anyone would think we had incontinence.
Well, he who uses force without good reason should not complain of getting a black eye. We only want to stay at home, content and hurting no one. But if you provoke us, you'll find you're stirring up a hornet's nest.
Monsters!
has nothing to do with money.
Has it not? Then how are you going to buy all your weapons and supplies? Without it, this war will soon be at an end.
Why? What are you going to do?
Why, we'll be in charge of it.
You! In charge of our finances.
What's so funny about that? We've been in charge of your housekeeping finances for years.
Come on, it's not even the same thing.
Why not?
Because the money here is needed for war.
But the war itself is not necessary.
It's not necessary. How's the country going to be saving?
We'll save it for you.
You!
Us.
This is intolerable.
It may be, but it is what's going to happen.
But I mean... it's against nature.
We have to save it. After all, for you, sir.
I had the time of my life, but I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear, it's the truth, and I owe it on you.
That only makes it all the more essential.
What business of war and peace is yours?
I will tell you if you keep those damn hands to yourself.
What kind of toilet?
It'll be you that regrets it.
Why would you do that?
Screw you, Rita!
Say what you have to say.
In the last war, we were too modest and object to anything you men did. But don't think we approved. We knew everything that was going on. One day we'd hear about some major blunder of yours and you'd come home and we'd be burning inside. But then we'd have to sit there and ask what the terms of the peace treaty were. And what was it my husband always used to say? Shut up and mind your own business. And I did. Well, I wouldn't have done.
Here, give me one of your hand.
Exactly. So I kept quiet. But the next thing we knew, you'd be off making an even stupid decision. And if I so much as said, darling, why are you going on with this silly policy? He would glare at me and say, go back to your Sudoku woman or you'll have a headache for a month. Go and attend to your work, let the war be the care of the menfolk.
Quite right, to by Winston.
Now we should not be allowed to make the least little suggestion to you, no matter how much you mismanage the city's affairs. And now look what two people say every time they meet in the street. Isn't there a man in the country? And the answer comes, not one! That's why we women got together and decided that we were going to save New Zealand. And now, we will make a deal. You listen to us and we'll talk sense, not like you used to. Listen to us and keep quiet and we'll clean up the mess you made.
Insufferable effrontery. I will not stand for it.
Silence!
You, confound you, a woman. Dare to tell me to be silent?
Well, if that's what's bothering you.
Whoop, whoop.
With veiling bedecked to your head and your neck, and then it may be you'll be quiet.
This basket will fall. I can't eat this one.
Munching beans, they're an excellent diet. So hitch up your gown and really get down to the job. Could do with some slimming. And keep this refrain fixed firm in your brain.
The war is the care of the women.
Come forward, ladies. Time to lend a hand to our brave heroes stand. I'll last forever. Never will I tire to aid our champions here. For theirs is courage, wisdom, and fire. And New Zealand they hold dear. Now, child who grew up around livestock, to battle! Do not weaken, for the foe is seized with shots. If Colin Farrell still brings hot desire into our bosoms and our thighs, and if Angelina and Johnny Depp the ladies still afflicts our men with that distressing ailment, club prick, then I prophesy that before long we women will be known as the peacemakers of Australia.
Right. What are you going to do? The international situation at present is in a hopeless matter. How do you propose to unravel it?
It's dead easy.
Oh, easy. Please explain.
Well, it's kind of like doing the washing. See, the first thing you've got to do is rinse all the stains out. You can do the same with a country. Then you've got to stretch out the citizens on a bench and pick off all the lint, the parasites. And then you've got to untangle the club members who form themselves into knots to get into power. Then you're ready to hang it all on the line. Once you've united the people in a dry heap of clothes, you can fold them into a neat pile.
Oh, washing line, lint, pegs. Nonsense! What right do you have to talk about these things? What have you not done to the war effort?
Done! Go
Enough. Let's not rub salt in the wound.
Brother, we're in the prime of our lives, and how can we enjoy it? Even if we are married, we're widows just the same. And it's not just us. Think of the unmarried ones. Getting on in years with never a hope. That's what really pains me.
For goodness sake, it's not just women that get older.
I know, but it's not the same thing, is it? A man can come home from war, he may be old and grey, but he can get himself a young wife in no time. But a woman's not in her prime for long, and if she doesn't succeed quickly, well, there's no one who will marry her. And before long, she's going around looking like Melanie Griffith, asking silence if she has a chance.
Yeah, any man who's got a suit.
Oh, shut up! And it's high time you died. You'll find a fine coffin outside. Myself, I shall bake the food for your wake. Toot toot! And here is the hearse for your ride.
Oh, look here. It's time for your bed. So you can rest your poor little head.
So why wait? You're late, the reaper late. Push off! Don't you realise you're dead?
Just you wait. I'll tell my colleagues. I'll tell my colleagues about this. I'll show them what you've done. I will not step. I'm going. I'm going to show them. You just watch. You see? Yeah. Yeah. Too much for you. Yeah. Yeah. Too much meat, baby.
No time delays. Our liberty's now at risk. Buckle your belts and let the dance be brisk.
There's more to this than meets the eye, or so it seems to me.
The scum will surface by and by, stinks of tyranny.
Disgraceful. Women venturing to prate in public about affairs of state. Who do they think they are? And from this place, I'll give this one upon the face.
Don't try with us, you rascals! We'll show you such a beating, even your mothers won't know you.
My debt of love today to the country I will pay, and I'll pay it in the form of good advice. For the country gave me honour, Helen's blessings be upon her, and the things I found from her deserve their price.
See why I think I deserve to pay? But women can't talk politics, you say. Why not? What is it that you insinuate? That we contribute nothing to the state, we give more than you. See if I lie. We cause men to be born. You make them die. And now the taxes you yourselves assess, you do not pay. Who's got us in this mess? Do you complain? Oh, well, another grunt from you, and you will feel the impact of this shoe!
Assault! Assault! This impudence gets more aggravated. Why don't we act in self-defense, or are we all castrated?
Yeah.
Let's not be wrapped up. Let's show that not,
Mice?
yeah. Buckle your belts again. Come, Italian shoe-wearing men of war. Remember those days when we were men. The time has come to grow new wings. We must be strong again. If we let these women get a semblance from the start, before we know they'll be adept at every manly art. We should seize them now. That's what we ought to do. And throw them in the stocks. I think I'll start by seizing you.
Man who lays his hand on me will never more accelerate.
Well, beans, he won't be able. I burn with anger. I will strike and smash bloody eggs, just like Humpty Dumpty in the fable.
Lampeter from Oz and his media from Tasmania are still in Australia doing the same thing, so I kind of scorn your threats. You can't hurt us. And these damn decrees are never going to stop until we make a frontal assault on you and make you horizontal. Oh. What do you want, another one?
He hunted brilliance too. Yes, he was truly wise, this lad, loathed women through and through. And following his example, we detest the creatures too.
Give us a kiss.
As if. You can take this.
Let's go to there.
Look at that hair. A sign of valor is such hair.
Whether it be pink.
Or thinning. At least it's not completely gone.
At least the toupees. There.
Turn it off.
Now, I'll tell myself. I like this little game. I found a man who had no home.
He also had no name.
This man, he went away and lived so far from mortal kin, not out of hate of women, but because of hate for men. He loathed them for their wickedness, their coveting he abhorred. He
And he cursed them loud and deep. But a woman, he adored. What on the cheek?
Oh, I shriek.
Let's have a go.
Oh, think what you'll show.
Spirit of device, seeing as you've been with us from the start, do not leave us now. Where is he? Whoever he is.
Down there, by the parking meter.
Oh, so he is, but who is he?
Oh, Synesius, my husband!
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what you have to do. Keep him on toast. Lead him on. Say no, say yes, say no, say yes. You can do anything except what you promised not to do. Got it? Don't worry, I'll do as you say.
Girls, go and help her get ready.
Synesius.
Ah, Synesius. Why, that's a name you all know well. It's forever in your wife's mouth. She's always talking about your big, hard...
Yes! What was I saying? Oh, really? Your cock.
Your big hard cock, yes.
Oh, go get it for me! Bring her to me!
What's in it for me?
Is this... the sperm bank will only accept 2 donations a week.
I mean, you're average, but I do need children.
Quickly, please! Oh, I have no joy in my life without my wife. I can't bear to be at home. It pains me to enter the place. It all seems so empty. And my food disagrees with me. I'm permanently wretched.
I love him! I love him! But he doesn't love me! Don't ask me to go out to him!
Oh, my really, darling. Oh, why on earth not? Oh, come over here.
No, I won't!
Aren't you going to come down when I call you my really, darling?
You don't really want me.
What? I'm dying for love of you. Oh, wait. Listen to your child.
because now I'm actually afraid.
You don't care if the chickens are clacking or bullet!
No, I don't.
Well, what about your needs? Hello, Mr. Vincent. You satisfied them. Oh, come along home.
No, I won't. Not until you stop the war and make peace.
Then if you want, we'll do that.
Then, once I'll come home.
If you want, then we'll do that.
Excuse me. I'm now going to leave while I still have my dignity. Come, nursemaid! You will never see any of you. None of you will ever see me again. Thank you.
So, darling, won't you at least let me make love to you? It's been such a long time.
No. Mind you, I'm not saying I don't love you.
You do, my darling? Then why won't you let me make love to you?
I can't show my face in the Aloha Motel and then show my face at the Beehive again. It just wouldn't be decent.
Oh, let's get on with it, baby.
You're not asking me to break my oath.
sure of.
Oh, you can see very well I did that a long time ago.
Want me to give you a massage first?
No, damn it, I don't. I hope she spills this stuff.
I
don't want to. I don't care for it. I only like the sexy smelling stuff. And besides, this reeks positively of deception.
Oh, silly me, I brought the wrong one.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Such nonsense.
Curse whoever invented blood and massage oils.
Here, take this one.
Oh, I've got one and it's fit to burst. Oh, come on, darling, stop this. Oh, stupid game. Oh. Oh, we should invite a friend, darling. What's your name, darling? Angelina. She's gone! She's been having me on! Just when I was ripe for the picking, she ran away. Oh, what? Tell me what can this poor laddie do? And who? Tell me who? Gala's poor laddie screw. Doctor, I need you. Please come help me quick. Can you find me a nurse for this poor young orphan prick? Give him some love.
To be colloquial, things have reached a total cock-up.
Well, what's the cause of it all? Who do you think is responsible?
It was Lempeto and the other women. Almost as though there was some kind of plot in it. They've all put up keep out signs over their whatnots.
So how are you getting on?
Very badly. Very, very badly. We all bend double as we walk around town. The women won't so much as touch our knobs till we all consent to make a general peace for the whole of Australasia.
Ah, now I see the plot. We're all in it. All the women everywhere. Tell your people at once to send delegates here with full powers to negotiate for peace. I will go to the council and ask them to send the delegates to represent New Zealand. Once they see me and my lack of trousers. I'm sure they won't hesitate another moment.
Oh, there's no beast as stubborn as a woman, and neither male stripper nor drag queen is more shameless.
Well, if you know that, then why do you hate us? We'd be faithful friends if you'd let us.
Oh, women I loathe, both now and evermore.
Well, whatever. But really, you look stupid without your coat on. Come on, put it on. Or I know, I'll put it on for you. Hurry up, August. He's ready.
I have to admit, that was a good turn you did me.
Now you're pooping.
Yeah. And I was wrong to yield to wrath and doff it.
Well, you do look better. And if you hold still, I'll take that eyelash out of your eye.
What about all those other lines? Oh, that's what was annoying. Come, dig it out and show me. I've had this pain for hours and hours.
Right. God, you are a difficult man. There.
Oh, thank you so much. And now tears are streaming from my eyes.
Oh, don't worry. I can wipe with this.
It hurts.
Shut up! Oh, I'm gonna kiss you.
Oh, man. Oh, you weeblers! Oh, God! Oh. Still, the saying's true. We can't live with you.
Yeah. And
Don't say it, man! Don't say it!
you cannot.
Oh, but we can't live without you!
Damn straight.
We should make peace!
Duh.
It's what we ought to do. You won't hit us. Fine. And we promise not to flout you. Here, take this dinosaur. As a token of our appreciation. Oh, damn it. Here comes our Australian friends. My God! Did you look at that?
It's bigger than yours.
Why anyone would swear he had a banana under there?
This is all me.
Welcome, sir. How are you? Yeah, us.
I don't have to answer that in words. You can see for yourself how I am.
Yes, things certainly do seem to be under a lot of pressure. We're quite inflammatory.
And that's no lie. We don't care where, we don't care how, but we must have peace.
My God, you burst your seams! It comes out of New Zealand, true born representative. Put it back in. Why anyone would swear he'd fallen from a cliff and broken his back, his pants and everything else. When he's doubled over and holding his clothes miles away from his body. Definitely a case of dropsy, I'd say.
What does that mean?
Will somebody tell me what Lysistrata is? I'm at the point of collapse.
Actually, I should say that you two were suffering from the same thing. When does it get you worse? During small hours?
Not just then. All the time. And it's killing me. If we don't make peace right away, we'll all end up fucking each other.
So, I wouldn't do that either if I were you. Wouldn't want to mutilate your sacred members.
You're right, you know.
I'm thinking so too.
I should know.
Well now, old chap, this is a pretty pass we've all come to.
Not so bad as it would be, my dear fellow, if one of those amateur filmmakers saw us like this.
Anyway, back to business. What are you here for?
To make peace.
That's good to hear, so am I. Why don't we call Lysistrata out? She's the only one who can reconcile us properly.
Aye, bring her out so we can bring this war to an end.
No need to summon her, so it seems here she is.
Paragon of common sense. Running fountain of erudition. Miracle of eloquence. Australasia's torn and would be healed. War is rife. Let peace be sealed. Thou hast conquered by thy charms. Make the cities all sound.
It's not hard if you catch them when they're aroused but not satisfied. We shall soon see. Reconciliation! Give me an E! Give me a... Bring the Australians to me first of all. Don't be running! Not like they lay hand on us. Very civilized. Well, if he won't give you his hand, grab hold of that leather thing. Oh yeah. Yes. Now the New Zealanders. You can take hold of whatever they offer you. Now. And New Zealand. You to what I have to say. I am woman. I am not brainless. I have my sense of native wit and more, both from elders and Alish instructors I have seen. And my words will be, but not undeserved. You worship the same models and the same movie stars, drink the same water, breathe the same air, just as if you're a single family, of which you are. Yet you ruin Australasia with your mad and intestine wars. This is my first approach to both of you.
I do hope she doesn't take much longer. I doubt it is giant character standards.
You're all fought together and in the same side in the past. This fighting has been out of order and completely unnecessary. How did it get so completely out of control?
We should make peace, but only if you give us this one requisition.
And that would be?
The underarm bowl!
Give it to them.
But then we've nothing left to brag about.
Ask for something in return, you little snipe.
Very well. We want the pavlova.
Good thing there's nothing left!
Don't argue over dessert.
I'm ready to go back to my husbandry now.
And I've got some garden to do.
No, that's fine. When you make peace. If you want way. The ladies will entertain you.
Oh, my way. The other way.
And the usual way, the ladies will entertain you in the banquet hall. They have lots of good food and their picnic baskets. And then we can clasp hands and sign the treaty, and you can all have your wives back and live happily ever after.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Lead the way, mate.
Yes, and quickly.
Aussies, back to your wives. New Zealanders, back to yours. And now form up, everyone, 2 by 2. And let us have a dance of Thanksgiving. For the peace for which we pine so long, there's time, I fancy, for a song. Lights are supposed to go down, there's supposed to be music start.